Welcome back, friends, and to everyone in the studio, which is nobody. Thanks for tuning in. All right, you guys, it is time for What the Hollywood, and I'm going to revisit a story we talked about earlier this week with our West Coast bestie, Michael Babcock at TMZ. It is the story about Brooklyn Beckham poking some fun, but some seriousness, at his family drama in a FIFA World Cup commercial for DoorDash. You know, he's got to make money somehow, so this is how he's going to do it. All right, so if you don't know by now, Brooklyn is the eldest child to David and Victoria Beckham, and he's been on the outs with mom and dad and seemingly all three of his siblings for a couple of years now. Not a couple of months, couple of years now. Things really kind of started to escalate, I guess, in the public eye in 2022 when he was getting ready to marry Nicola Peltz, and there was allegedly a ton of drama before the wedding, at the wedding, all thanks to his mom, Victoria Beckham, aka Posh Spice. But since the wedding, Brooklyn and Nicola have kept their distance from the rest of the Beckham family, and back in January, which I had talked about, he went on a multi-page Instagram story tirade against his parents. Some pretty, hefty claims against his parents, such as, I have been controlled by my parents my entire life, and my parents repeatedly attempted to bribe me into signing away the rights to my name, and also, I do not want to reconcile with my family. I mean, point blank simple, he's done. So as you can imagine, there's more where that came from. Well, time seems to heal all wounds, or at least time is healing Brooklyn's sense of humor regarding all of this, because his commercial for DoorDash came out to run during the FIFA World Cup, which is happening now. Take a look at this.
You're probably wondering why I'm watching the FIFA World Cup 2026 from home. It's a long story.
Okay, pretty simple, pretty cut to the point. So just in case you didn't know, his dad, David Beckham, is a very famous and retired soccer player. David, along with Victoria and Brooklyn's siblings, they've been spotted at World Cup matches since it began earlier this month on June 11th. So by Brooklyn saying why I'm watching the FIFA 2026 World Cup from home, it's a long story, sends a pretty pointed message. And what makes matters worse, or I guess matters more sad, his youngest sibling and only sister, Harper Beckham, reportedly made a visit to Brooklyn's Los Angeles home following their father's Hollywood Walk of Fame celebration just last week. And, here's a picture of them, minus Brooklyn, at the Hollywood Walk of Fame celebration. And sadly, Harper's efforts to deliver a handwritten letter to her brother, they were to no avail because she left no sooner than she had arrived without even seeing Brooklyn. But here's the catch. Turns out he was actually in New York when his sister, sprung the last-minute visit on him. Still, it's very sad. I, for one, would hope that he's not icing out his siblings and vice versa, especially the baby sister. I mean, come on. Then again, every family dynamic is different. The drama runs deep. The loyalty, lies maybe with the parents. So we will just have to wait and see where this goes, because the commercial did say it's complicated, more to come. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean another commercial? Is he going to dive into his full-blown family drama in another DoorDash commercial? Who knows? So we'll stay tuned. But on the topic of family dynamics and drama, let's talk about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And for once, there really isn't too much drama surrounding this couple, but that really all could change once they make a visit to the UK. So here's the skinny on it all. It looks like Harry, Meghan, and their two kids, Archie and Lilibet, will be making a return to the UK next month. And this is big because this marks the first time since 2022 that Archie and Lilibet will be back on UK soil. So of course, this begs the question, will King Charles III visit with his grandkids? Will Uncle William and Aunt Kate, will they visit with their nieces and niece and nephew? Will their cousins reunite? So many questions, but the main one is King Charles going to meet up with his grandkids? Well, according to Page 6, that is still up in the air, whether or not Harry's father will reunite with the grandkids during next month's visit. But Harry allegedly desperately wants his little ones to see the king. And the reason for Meghan and Harry's visit, well, Harry is promoting next year's Invictus Games, and he's, attending a 1 year to go countdown for the biannual event, which is scheduled to take place in Birmingham from July 10th through the 17th of 2027. And as I mentioned, that last time all four of them were in the UK together was in 2022, and that was for the late Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Now, during that visit, though, Harry, Meghan, and their kids did not make any sort of public debuts, public appearances. They were strictly there to see Queen Elizabeth before her passing and kind of be with family. So here's to hoping all goes well on Harry's home front next month when all four of them go to be with the family, whether that's behind closed doors or out in the public, okay? Now, what's not all well on the home front is music star Jelly Roll's marriage. And you've probably heard about this because it's been all over every tabloid, Instagram, TikTok. It's been everywhere. Jelly Roll's marriage to Bunny XO is dissolving. They are getting a divorce. And in all honesty, I could not name a single song Jelly Roll has done, what he's been featured on. I just know he is a big deal. He's everywhere. He's in with every it crowd. He's a huge thing. So I digress. This divorce, though, seemingly came out of nowhere despite some cryptic posts from Bunny XO and Jelly Roll conveniently ditching his wedding ring for CMA Fest earlier this month. And according to our friends at TMZ, Jelly Roll apparently broke up with Bunny just days before running to court to then file for divorce, which can be seen in his divorce petition. They're calling him a country singer, so I'll go with that. The country singer cited irreconcilable differences, pretty standard for a lot of celebrities, as the reason for the split, which was filed on May 18th. However, Jelly listed the date of marriage, the dissolution as, I believe it was May 9th, but the date of their marriage was August 30th, 2016, and the date of separation was May 9th, 2026. So this couple has been through several ups and downs throughout their decade-long marriage, most notably being Jelly Roll cheating on Bunny XO and owning up to it. So per Bunny, Jelly Roll cheated on her 2 years into their marriage. They split for a brief period of time following his extramarital affair, but they repaired it, rebuilt it soon after, and were together for years after that. Funny enough, though, Jelly Roll just last night publicly spoke out about the divorce for the first time at a show in New York. We'll take a look real quick.
I wasn't going to talk about this tonight, but while we're talking about liars, the internet is a liar too. It's the only time and the only city I'm going to speak about this, so break your camera phones out now. Me and my wife are best friends. We will always be best friends. We just got off the phone earlier today. Nobody cheated on nobody. She just did a whole podcast about it. You can go watch it. Every word of it is the truth. That will be my best friend forever. This is the only time I will ever speak about it. Bunny, I love you, baby. Thank you for those 10 years. They were incredible. Thank you for the next 10 years of friendship and 20 beyond that. With that being said, cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Okay, so you know how I said there was no cheating? I mean, like recently, because as I said, 2 years into the marriage, he did cheat. So who knows what this all means? Maybe he's putting on a brave face and just saying they're going to be the best of friends for the rest of time. We'll see how that all unfolds. But next up, you guys, we're going to chat with the newly crowned Miss Missouri, Tabitha Crane, right after this. She's in studio. She's gorgeous. Can't wait.